Hey guys, I'm back. It's T. Welcome back to my channel if you're new. Hey, I'm basically going to be talking about why it's hard for Black women to let men be men. So first, I just want to go inside our culture, our community for a quick second. One thing I noticed growing up, my grandma, yes, she's old school. When I tell y'all my grandmother was the freaking queen bee, she was a queen bee, like the queen bee. Everybody went to my grandmother for everything. You know how most people go to like the dad or the man for everything? No, not in my household. My household, my grandmother was a queen bee of everything. So from there, I already had a type of thing to look up to a woman, not a man, not depend on a man for anything. I depended on my grandmother for everything, or my mom. Yes, I depended on my dad for some stuff too. But like ultimately, I depended on my grandmother for most things. So but like I said, she's pretty much old school. So she taught us like old ways, like certain things, like when it came to like cleaning and stuff, she taught us how to clean and she taught us how to cook. One thing that I did not agree with her though, growing up, it would be like, we had all men around us. It was like me, my sister, my grandma. And then after that it was just men. I got 2 brothers. I got an uncle. I had 2 cousins that stayed with us. All of them was around. They all would come over, stay around, whatever. Everybody was around. So mind you, me and my sister are the 2 like of around that age girls in the household. So my grandma, like when the house would get dirty, like she will always make me and my sister clean up. That's one thing I hated. Like I just feel like the man was pampered more than like having to do shit for themselves. Like I feel like me and my sister and my grandmother did everything for them, which I hated so much. It's like, you are a grown-ass man. I am the youngest in this effing household. I shouldn't be cleaning up after no freaking 35-year-old person. Like, no, it's not okay. So I hated that. That's one thing I hated. And then another thing I hated, mind y'all, my sister is 3 months older than my youngest uncle, like my grandmother's son. She's 3 months older than him. And they would be able to, like, even my cousin, he's my age. He's 4 months younger than me. So like all of them, they would be able to go ahead and do stuff that my grandmother would never allow me, my sister, to do. Like now that I think about it, it's for like safety concerns and stuff, but it's still like, I feel like it's not equal. It's inequality or whatever. So did I use the right word? I hope. It was not equal, and it aggravated me. It's like, okay, if he can go out and do this, I want to be able to go out and do this. It's not fair. I'm older than him at the same time. So that's something within the Black community. So, and then not only that, like I was raised around men depending on a woman. And a lot of women are like, a lot of Black women are raised like that. The point is, a lot of Black females was raised by a woman, and that woman taught them to depend on themselves and not to depend on anybody else, not to depend on a man, not to depend on no one. So, and I feel like this has a huge effect, which is when we're growing up, it's not really a bad thing. It just becomes a bad thing if we don't know how to click out of it when we get older, to allow a man to be a man. And I feel like that's where the problem comes in, from the way we were raised. Like I said, I was raised by a woman and everybody depended on this woman. So, but as I get older, I gotta be able to allow a man in my life and allow that man to be a man. Because honestly, like, even saying that is weird, but it's at the same time, like, Black women really cater to the man. Like, a woman would kick out her 18-year-old daughter before she kick out her 25-year-old son. And that's not cool, because they're pampering them. That's not okay. And I feel like that's where the whole thing comes into effect. If a grown man was not taught to be a grown man, how is a Black woman that get with that grown man going to allow him to be a man if he don't know how to be a man? There we go. Y'all understand what I'm saying now? That's what I'm trying to say with this video. And that's where it comes for. That's why it's hard for Black women to let Black men be men. And I think that stems from the parents, the mothers, pampering and babying the Black man within the community, because it happens a lot. Believe it or not, it happens a lot. I don't know if it's like in other communities too, but I know it's huge in the Black community. Like I was watching this video of this. Woman. I think she's called like Black Love or something. I'll put her link in the description box below. Y'all can go and check her out. I was watching her video today, and she was saying how this man was with his wife, and he was tired, or like he wasn't able to do it. So he left his wife and his 8 kids, but then his mother allowed him to come home. She paid a plane ticket for this guy to go home. How are you going to allow this grown-ass man to leave his wife and his 8 kids to come home and get, like, a piece of... No, it don't work like that. The mom can't get a peace of mind, can't get a break. You can't get a break. Y'all both made this child. So that's what I mean by the mothers pamper the kids. Like, you... Exactly, and it's not okay, because that's why it's hard for black women to let black men be men, or just any man be man, because mothers... What?
You know why?
Why? Hold on, y'all. This is my brother talking. Let's listen to what he said.
It comes from fear of losing them to the streets majority of the time, because of how shit started off with the racism. Your child to leave and come home, or not make it home, and you find them somewhere hung.
So tell me why...
Sheltering them back then.
I got one more question then.
And they took the men from the homes.
Right, it stems from that, from back in the day, but we need to grow out of that in today.
Right.
Well, why is it easier for a mother to kick out her 18-year-old daughter but keep her 25-year-old son? And if that's the case, because that girl can go out and get raped by many men, why is it so easy for them to kick out the daughter and not the man?
Decisions is made more consciously than the man's. Most men just react to most shit. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They react. So women think it out first. Most men do it and then, like, damn, I should have did it this way. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that woman's instinct is just always better. Her intuition is always going to be better than the man's, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Until you find yourself. But that's the difference between the man and the woman. They say women mature faster than men.
Mm-hmm. There, we got it from a black man himself. See? So y'all know I wasn't making stuff up. So that's why it's hard for black women to do that, because black men depend on black women tremendously. But, like, we need to be able to find men that come to your man.
According to the way of life, most women want to be the head of the relationship because they feel like they can make their own money and all this.
See, I feel like I can make my own money, but I'm still also traditional. I feel like a man should also take care of me. I want to be submissive. I want to be able to lean on him and not, like, you know, like, but I also want to make my own money, but I don't want to take away his manhood doing it.
You got to look at it like this. Okay, why did it take so long for women to get rights to do anything? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even you feel me, the white man was even keeping their moms and sisters held back in that position because they didn't want women to have the rights as men, the equal rights as men. They would never consider women equal to men. You feel me? That's just a white man thing and a way of thinking. But at the end of the day, when you got a woman and then you are a man and y'all have a home, y'all together, it should always be an equal bond at all times, you feel me? But since they broke the home so bad back in the days, it's just so hard to rebuild and fix all that because it's no one has structure, you feel me? There's not a lot of older people teaching, and grandparents is becoming younger, kids is becoming born younger, people having kids at a younger age, and lifespan is shorter now, you feel me? So it's just a lot of shit that dates back to history that changes how everything goes nowadays, you feel me? It didn't take effect. And a lot of people don't see the situations going on or that already occurred and that's still occurring as of today, you feel me? But racism it's the main cause of damn near everything, you feel me? We just gotta fix it. Ain't no sense of sitting back in the dwelling on the past. That shit happened, you feel me? We can't control it, but
literally, we gotta move on from it. We gotta do our best.
Successful black people now, and you see how Black Wall Street, they was fresh out of slavery. They became richer than mostly every white person that owned them.
Literally.
In a short period of time. So it's proof, and I put it, you just got to pay attention. You got to learn your history. People got to learn who they really are. They got to go from the roots. And stop listening to America and let America tell them who they are and what their life is supposed to be. This shit's stupid. No one person
spoken from a black man's mouth. My message to black women and black men. My message to black men is be a man so a woman can look at you as a man. She can let you be a man. To black women, if you got you a real man, let him be a man, okay? Don't try to be the man. Don't try to wear the pants in a relationship. Try to be a little submissive. All right, you guys, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys agree with my video, if you guys agree with my brother, give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys have anything to say back to him, go ahead and put a comment below, and I'll be sure to show him the comment so he can reply back to you guys. But yeah, peace out. Bye.